Hi, everyone. Mike Gallagher, FullAccessSports.com, and our special interview this week with a couple of Bearcats on the football team. We've decided to go with both sides of the ball, and I'm starting with the big guy on my right, your left. That's Kyle Davey. He's a senior. Been a lot of different positions, but he's a defensive end this year, and we'll talk about that. And, of course, Joseph Harmon here out of Philomath High School. And we're going to start with the bye. We've been off for a week. We've headed out on our very first long road trip of the year to East Texas Baptist. And you've been on both of these situations, but especially you, Kyle, in 4 years, to prepare after a bye, especially when you're going on a long road trip. Is that different than if it was a home game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first off, with the bye, you've got that extra week to game plan, and it makes it a little bit different. It's always kind of tough to practice hard when you don't have a game at the end of the week, but you know, we're a pretty good team about keeping our nose to the grindstone. But yeah, coming off a bye, we definitely hungry to get that win, and preparing for a road game is always tough because you got to deal with the traveling, and it's exhausting to travel so far and so fast. But you know, I think we're going to be ready to go.
And you know, Willamette does travel well. We've been saying that for years. And Joseph, you've been on some of these longer trips. I believe you went to Abilene last year, if I'm not mistaken. After that bye week, is it tougher to get back into it, or is everyone pretty much raring to go to get back into the regular grind?
You know, usually we take the bye week to get healthy and kind of, you know, retrack our steps, maybe go back to the fundamentals sometimes, and then we get into that next week and we get ready for the game. So we transition pretty well out of a bye week, and I think we really hit the ground running yesterday and today for ETBU.
As we get ready to go down there, we look at being 2-0, two non-conference teams. This is our final non-conference game in East Texas Baptist, a team we were able to beat last year. When we look at what they look ahead for us, how tough is it going to be down there and travel and to play a good winning ball club?
You know, last year we had 6 away games, and I think we traveled pretty well for the most part. ETBU, they're a tough team. They look a lot like Hardin-Simmons, defensively at least, I know for sure. But I think we match up well with them, and we're going to do our thing and go down there and get us a W. So.
Well, one of the good things when you travel just over 50 players is going to be a lot younger guys traveling this year, and you know what it's like to be one of the younger guys left home, being a senior like yourself. Kyle started out as a quarterback and has come all the way through the defensive side, including special teams for both of these guys. Ends up as I think, an all-conference defensive end, a very good possibility if he continues to shine like he has. But, you know, with all these younger guys, we're going to be traveling with a few freshmen and some sophomores that haven't had the chance to play on the road. Is that a difficult situation, or are these guys ready?
Yeah, absolutely. And older guys, you know, like myself and Joe, got to show these guys how to do it because it's a business trip. You know, we're not coming out here to have fun. Of course, football's fun, and you know, it's always exciting to get on a plane and see a different part of the country. But some of these guys maybe have never been that far east of the country before, and it's always exciting. But you know, we got to show these guys really what it's about. And we're going out here to play a game, and we're going out there to win. So yeah, it's definitely different when you have guys that have never done it before. But I think with our older leadership, we're going to be all right.
Team chemistry has been key, but you've had to adapt to a lot of new guys this year. Briefly on team chemistry, here we are a month into the season almost. How is it coming along?
I think it's coming along great. You know, coaches do a great job of recruiting the guys that they think are going to fit in, and I think they did exactly that. We haven't had any problems with any of the guys so far, and yeah, we've got great team chemistry. We're all working well together. It's going good.
And you know what it's like to be new on a team like that. You see these young guys. By now, the honeymoon time is over. It's time to play football. I've seen a lot of great talent out of these new guys. A great recruiting job by the coaches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the young guys look great. I think a lot of people after last year were worried when we graduated almost 20 starters, but we've really had a lot of guys step up into new roles and really, you know, take the reins with this team. So I think we're looking good.
Talking with Joseph Harmon, our wide receiver running back, along with defensive lineman Kyle Davey. You know, one of the things is a role, and every year your roles change. I want to ask Kyle about how his has changed, but you've gone pretty much from special teams to kind of a sweeper back to a running back, and now you're more of a receiver.
Yeah, I played the first 2 seasons at running back. Last year I stepped into the slot when we went with the air raid, and now I actually play outside receiver, so it's been a lot of changes for me, but really enjoyed it, and so, yeah.
One of the things I've noticed is a lot of guys who carried the ball can really catch the football, you being one of them. Not only just the freshmen, but guys that hardly ever touched the ball the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got some pretty versatile guys. Pretty much our skilled players are all able to run and catch, and that's just something we pride ourselves on the offense. So, yeah.
And Cal, I remember when you were a freshman, I remember one of our very first home games, 8 or 10 quarterbacks went out and threw the ball to warm up before the game, and everyone's going, my gosh, we really got some quarterbacks. You were one of them. You're one of the big guys. Yet that's really not where they wanted you. Norm really wasn't where I think your talent at the college level was. They saw you as a defender. It's been quite a transition for you.
Yeah, it's been a rough transition. It really has. I've been, I think, through 5 or 6 different positions, but I really appreciate the coaches believing in me and trying to find a spot for me that I'm going to excel at, because I'd much rather have a chance at excelling where I can than not playing so well otherwise. But I think my role now as a senior is just to kind of show these young guys how to do it, and I'm working my butt off every day, and hopefully they're going to pick up on that vibe and continue to do that.
One of the things as a defensive end I played at, I know sometimes that can be really a fun position. Before the head slap that Deacon Jones made so famous was tossed out, but you really are versatile out there. You read, you stay at home, and that's the big thing about D end.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be disciplined to play, and even if you see the ball going one way, if your key's telling you not to do that, you can't do it. And if you mess up, you're going to get caught in the middle of something, and there's going to be a big play, and it's going to be your fault. So yeah, definitely, we're not looking in the backfield. We're just looking at our keys and doing our job.
Got about a minute to go here. Talk a little bit about academics. A lot of balancing, as you guys both know through your time here at Willamette. You're getting down close to degree time, and I know, Joseph, you're still got another year or so to go. He's about ready to graduate. What are you studying? What are you looking forward to?
I'm a biochemistry major, and I'm also studying Spanish. I'm looking at PhD programs right now for chemistry, and that's where I'm trying to head. So yeah.
Doctor, what's that?
Yeah, no thanks.
No thanks. Just the biochem, that opens a lot of doors.
Just the biochem, yeah. I'd like to get into research, maybe pharmaceuticals or drug design or something like that. So.
Yeah. Enough that. That's one smart young man right there. Let's go to another one. You've had a little extra time because one year you didn't get a chance to play, so you were studying and with the team. That's kind of been advantageous because you're not walking next May.
Yeah, it's definitely been advantageous. I've taken 9 semesters instead of 8 to graduate, so I've got to spread it out a little bit. And I'll be done in December with a degree in exercise science. And after that, I'm hoping to get into a master's program, hopefully in clinical exercise physiology, and start my career in life from there.
Good things happen at Willamette.
Good things definitely happen at Willamette.
I kind of noticed that. Good things are going to continue to happen for these two guys. And with Kyle Davey and Joseph Harmon, I'm Mike Gallagher. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Good luck to you fellas right here on FullAccessSports.com.